Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Sagittarius in mid-December 2019. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Sag. Later, Sages, happy birthday. And happy birthday to those who were also celebrating at the end of November. And whenever your birthday was, Sagittarius, November, December, I don't care. I just hope it was amazing and that you had a wonderful time with people who know and love you, okay? Also, happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, happy non-denominational ceremony, whatever you do. Again, I hope it was a festive time and you had an amazing time with your friends and family and people that know and love you, okay? Actually, it's still a week until Christmas, so hopefully you guys have all your Christmas shopping wrapped up. I've got like one person left or one last round of shopping to go, I guess, because I'll probably end up getting more than what I should get because that's how I roll. But anyway, hopefully you're better than me and not doing, you know, last minute shopping for people that you know and love, but, you know. You come to know me, you kind of know that's my style. Fashionably late. Anyway, let's get into it. Sag, I have shuffled off camera. That is your main spread there. I will shuffle on camera now for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table, that is when the reading begins. Timestamp will be in the description box below if you want to jump ahead. Also down there is all the information you need if you want to get a personal reading with me. If you just go ahead and tell me what you want, you know, you choose from the little menu that I've created for you, and I will hook you up. It'll be a privately uploaded video here to YouTube. You keep it till the end of time or until the powers that be at YouTube erase it from their servers, which they haven't done for any of my videos. I don't think they are in the business of doing that unless it's like offensive material. But, you know, it's yours to keep for as long as you or I or anyone chooses for it to be there. Anyway, if you have questions before you actually place an order, go ahead and email me at the same address that's listed below, and I will answer you as soon as I can. Now, anything else? Oh yeah, I'm not doing, I did your live for your birthday. I did that last week, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. I answered some questions for some of the viewers in the chat, but I actually ended up doing, you know, a general overview, career, love, and health and wellness, I think I did. So you could check that out and see if there are any messages in there that resonate with you. But I will go live again in January. I'm not going to do it here around Christmas or New Year's. I simply don't have the time. But you'll see me in a live for the General Collective in January. If you're subscribed, make sure you allow notifications of community posts to come to you through your app or whatever on your phone or tablet or on your desktop. If you don't, you will miss when I announce. So you would just basically be going with a crapshoot of whether you would be aware of when I am going to go live. So I suggest that, but you don't have to do anything I ever suggest because you don't know me and I don't know you. Anyway, guys, let's get into it. Sagittarius, I've shuffled off. Oh yeah, I told you that. So let's go ahead and get your outcome and overall energy, all right? Let's see the outcome. Itchy nose. Let's see the outcome and overall energy for Scorpios, please. Scorpios, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Outcome and overall energies for Sagittarius, please show me. Thank you. Okay, thank God it didn't go too far. I watched it like ricochet back over to this area. It almost went too far away. All right, let's see. All right, came to the ground like that. Let's go to flip the other two that came face down for you. Okay. That's crooked. That's gonna bother me. There we go. And that one as well. All right, then. That's too close. Sorry, Sag, just a moment. There we go. All right, let's get into it. Please show me where Sagittarius is in mid-December 2019. Sagittarius in mid-December 2019, please show me. All right. We got it. 1 second. Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. Coming in to mid-December, you come in with the Knight of Cups. Water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be dealing with a water sign, but you don't have to be. Feeling like some bold moves are coming your way, or you're exercising. You're the one making bold moves, it feels like, maybe. I wouldn't normally peg the Knight of Cups as being brave or bold. Expressive, yes. Honest, or at least the intention of honesty, the intention of being clear, right? That's there too. But there's something about this Knight right now that is giving me bold moves, like no holds barred, almost as if it was the Knight of Swords, and kind of like charging into a situation and saying, fuck it. I'm taking my shot. I'm doing what I've maybe always wanted to do. This is wow. This is like new horizons for you, or like really breaking out of your shell in some cases. What is this? This is like a mixed bag. All these readings tonight have been mixed bags, because some of you, this is a little bit more of a quiet step forward, which is a little bit more traditional with the Knight of Cups. It's like a, here I come, I'm coming forward, I'm progressing. Not very, not very, bells and whistles or huge fanfare. Others of you, it's like, here I come, I'm coming in, I'm going there, I'm doing this, and it's like really like projecting yourself into a situation, or projecting your message, because that's the other thing about the Knights. They're often messengers, or again, they're kind of on a mission, they're on a journey, they're out to do something, to accomplish something. Yeah. So it's a mixed bag. It's going to run a gamut. It's going to, you're all going to come at it from different perspectives and with different personalities, but it's bold in the sense of, I think people are not expecting this from you. And we're talking about cups, so this is an emotional issue, or at the core of this thing is how you feel. And that could be why people are surprised, Sagittarius. At the core, you're not known, it's not that you're not known to be expressive or emotional. It's just, I think, of the fire signs, Sagittarius is the one that's kind of, quote unquote, the coolest, meaning like, I can't think of a third one, but I'm going to use 2 greaser types from like, recognizable things, right? So you've got, well, I guess they're the same, but there's something about like Fonzie from Happy Days, which I've never watched a full episode. If I have, I've forgotten it. But the archetype or the gist of the Fonz is he's cool. He's just cool. That's kind of what Sagittarius is. Whereas the other fire signs, Leo and Aries, are a little bit more showboaty, a little bit more boisterous, a little bit more, it's like if you went to a party, like Leo's in the kitchen taking shots with everybody, getting everybody to, play quarters or beer pong or something like that. Aries is like over in the corner, like in the heated debate with someone, or just, talking about the merits of Marvel versus DC, and is having spirited jesting with people, like spirited arguments with people. Maybe also doing like that could be Aries' way of flirting. Sagittarius is kicked back by the pool, is just, chilling out on the couch, smoking a blunt, not really fussing about anything. There's like 3 different, those are generally the 3 approaches of the fire signs. So this Knight of Cups is putting you more towards the front, more towards this more not action oriented, but your movements are noticeable. I'll say that. Sagittarius, when you do something, you do it big, but often, like, this is bigger than normal in some way. And I don't know why. Because nothing on this card in the artwork is shouting, here it comes. But that's how this feels. Here it comes. Oh, maybe anybody else knows. There it is. Because I'm like, what is this? Maybe to you, like in your mind, you're like, here, I'm doing it. And like, the voices, not the voices like as if you're, a member of the cuckoo's nest, but the voices in your head are like, oh my God, we're doing it. But like on the outside, you're just like playing it cool like Fonzie. Like, hey, how's it going, guys? Walk up to a group of people at a party or a group of coworkers and you're just like, hey, what's up? But on the inside, it's just like, So there's a move. It's bold, unexpected, out of the ordinary. However, I think you realize this is what I have to do. You've come to a point where it's like, I have no choice. I have to do this. I have to say something. I have to make a move. I can't let this moment pass me by. Yeah. Sag, again, Knight of Cups, something emotional. Many times the Knight of Cups is about a love offer. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's coming in. Here it goes. Some of you are really like smitten, crushing, and like wringing of hands, like nervous about approaching someone in a romantic sense. Okay. Other ways, if it's not, because not everybody here is about love. In other ways, it's still like this wringing of the hands, this nervous, what do I do? How do I say this? Approach towards someone. And it's like, because a lot is on the line in terms of, starting another type of partnership or asking someone to go in on something creative, on something that you both like love and you have, just a bazillion ideas for, like, oh my God, I want to work with you on this art collective. I'm trying to get together, artists in the city to put on a show at a gallery, downtown in 2 weeks. And you want to tell someone, I want to see your work there. I want you to display your work there. But, maybe you don't have an in with this person. Like maybe you're virtually strangers. Maybe you only know this person through social media. You follow them on Instagram and it's like, oh my God, this person lives where I live. They live in the same city. Their art is amazing. I want them to be a part of that artist collective that I'm starting up. How do I get in the DMs without being a creep? It's a big move to you, but on the outside, Fonzie cool, maybe a little aloof, maybe very like casual, but on the inside, you're freaking out. That's interesting. Now, what else? Okay. So we got a lot of up in the air energy here. You make a move, or a move is made towards you. It can go the other way. It is a general. So you make a move, romantically, business, some type of emotional stepping forward. Kind of walking into a vulnerable position. Because again, the Knights offer. The Knights present messages, or they're on a journey to accomplish something. And anytime that you set out to accomplish something, deliver a message, or, complete a journey, there's a chance it won't work in your favor, right? So that's the vulnerability here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, okay. 9 of Wands. Clear that, please. Thank you. Hold on. Yeah. Whoever you're offering this to, they're a little battle worn, a little weary. Look at this guy. Bandage. Looking out that, is that technically called a telescope? I guess so. I don't know. But anyway, looking, some of the people, or some of you Sagittariuses are going to make an offer to someone who's expecting it. Like they see it coming a mile away. They've been watching and waiting for it. So that's kind of good or bad. I don't know. Others of you, once the offer comes in, once you start your approach or you start your speech or you slide in the DMs with a, hey, so I noticed hey, I like your art. I noticed that you lived in my city. This person's just like, what the fuck? Who is this? You know, there's skepticism, worry, wearisome energy coming from this Nine of Wands character, this person that you're reaching out to, that you're stepping towards. In some of your cases, that's a direct result of you. Okay, what's that? History. Thank you. So some of you have a history with this person. Oh, that's more the Page of Cups, but they're letting me know that this Knight of Cups could be making an apology. So for some of you, there's history here where you or them is stepping forward with an apology, trying to mend fences, and this person is just like, well, the reason I got this bandage on my head, hopefully not in a literal sense, is because of you. So what are you talking about? There's a caution with this person, whether they know you from a long time ago or not, whether you guys have had recent dealings or not, or whether they're a stranger to you or not. There's like a, there's a perking up of the eyebrow. You know, you can turn that telescope into a magnifying glass, and this person is kind of, you know, looking over your offer, you know, reading your text 2 or 3 times to make sure that they're understanding you correctly, because there is some, I don't know about that. Now, again, for those who know the person, it's because of things that have happened between the two of you in the past. And I feel that those things are actually kind of mostly settled, or it's kind of in this phase where it's about to be settled. And so I'm not feeling the caution will last much longer. In the case of people who you don't know this person, or you kind of know them, or you're stepping to them for the first time because you have a crush on them, whatever it is, it's due to other things. So in the case of the artist who you might want to partner with and create something with, yeah, they have been burned before by other people trying to solicit them for work. Maybe they've been, you know, ironing out issues with an editor of a magazine, and so some of their work is kind of tied up, or their energy is just tied up in something else, and they don't really, that's more to the point. Whoever this is, they kind of have other irons in the fire. They have other things kind of more imperative on their plate right now, other priorities that are kind of putting them through the ringer. They're kind of exhausted because of other stresses in their life, and so when you come towards them, it just might be an issue of poor timing, in case you get pushed back, or in case you get a, oh, I would love to, comma, but, and, you know, that vulnerable side of Sagittarius is kind of like, that's a rejection. Maybe not. Because again, this Nine of Wands in the traditional tarot is known as the wounded warrior. This person, or that energy, the archetype, or excuse me, the interpretation that we get from that is saying someone has put up a good fight, and they've been in this very staunch, stoic energy of, you know, fighting till the very last drop of blood exits their body, right? Ride or die energy, you know, bravery in some cases, yeah? And this person has, like I said, just has had a lot of stress on them, a lot of tough times as of recently, or tough times regarding specifically what you are coming to them kind of appealing to. Again, if you want to work with them in a creative endeavor or some type of, you know, creative project, right? If you're coming to them with a love offer, they've had a rough time of it in those realms, okay? With the Nine of Wands, nines indicate we're beginning to approach an ending. Like if you think of tarot in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? This 9 is sort of like that moment when you're on a plane and the captain gets on. This is your captain speaking. We are now going to turn on the fasten your seatbelt lights and da-da-da-da-da. And they're going to tell you, like, the landing gear, you can hear it, like, you know, the legs of the plane, or the plane come down. It's like you are descending towards the tarmac. So the 9 is that preparation to land into the 10. And then the 10 is the deboarding of the plane, right? That's a nice little analogy. So this 9 is, I'm about to be done with something. I'm about to be finished with some type of consuming or stressful energy. Again, I'm feeling like someone is tied up in, not a legal situation per se, maybe, but there's someone who's like, they're fighting with an entity, or they're fighting with a powerful person who's like, well, I commissioned you for 15 of these and you've only completed 12 and I'm canceling the contract. And this person's just like, what? You know, there's something here where this person has to solidify something or totally detach from something before they can properly address your offer, Sagittarius, or vice versa. It's a general, yeah? Because Sag, if I recall, some of you have had a difficult 2019. Some of you have had this on and off again energy of feeling ready and feeling powerful and ready to face the world. And then the next reading I do for you guys, you're back in the dumps. No offense, but I feel like that was the tone of many of your readings this year. And so you very well could be this Nine of Wands character where you're approaching that deboarding from the plane, deboarding the stress flight express. You know, you're just like, I'm done with all of this, yeah? So you might not be in the best place or time to receive this Knight of Cups, or vice versa. Yeah, down here, that's exactly what's happening. So I think the offer will be made, or, like I said, you might not even have to say a word. Some people already see it. They're like, this person is going to step to me and offer me something, or they want to suggest something to me. They want to ask me on a date. They want to use my work in their gallery or their art exhibition. Like, they already know. In some cases, they already know. And so because of that, well, which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Yeah, thank you. Because I was feeling that, but then I'm like, no. So, Seven of Pentacles. Again, issues of time. This is evaluation. I mean, I think it's pretty clear with this artwork. This man, he's going over his Pentacles inventory in the greenhouse. Checks and balances. What works here, what doesn't work here, what's of value, what's not of value, what needs to be cultivated more and given proper tender love and care, watered and pruned and all that stuff, and what needs to be discarded in terms of, you know, plant talk or herbology talk, whatever. This is, whoever the Nine of Wands is, that's probably what's going on here. I mean, maybe you're also evaluating. This could have been what has led up to your Knight of Cups approach. You've evaluated, you've waited, Sagittarius, for the right moment, and then you proceed with your offer. That could be your part of the evaluation. The evaluation with the Seven of Pentacles also continues with the Nine of Wands character, because again, I'm feeling like somebody is tied up with something, maybe even specifically around money, since this is Pentacles, right? And I feel as though whatever they would want, or whatever response they might want to give to you, or whatever response they would like to, you know, a proper response, I feel like, no, I'm like, this is like put in the pending box. Like, I'll get back to you. That could literally be what someone says to you. I would love to talk to you about this further, but I got to get back to you on that. You know, you could walk up to somebody and say, hey, you know, I would like to take you out for dinner on Friday. And they'd say, I would love to, but I have a lot going on right now. And with the holiday season, that makes sense. I simply can't do it right now. Can I get back to you next year? You know, and that again is a little sore for whoever the Knight of Cups is, because, oh, I put myself in this vulnerable position when, especially for a Sagittarius, to get a Sag, I mean, Sagittarius will go after what they want, but to get to that point with any fire sign, to get to a point that says, I'm going to approach and show my intention, there is the chance that the rejection or the, I can't really give you what you want right now, that will immediately make the fire signs turn tail and go the opposite direction, because fire signs, impulsive energy, you know, a lot of ego energy, not just for Leo, for all fire signs. It's like, I put myself out here and this happened, so that obviously means this, that, and the other. And there is a tendency to be impulsive or jump to conclusions. Because what I'm seeing here is wearisome, evaluation, action on the evaluation. I'm not seeing a hard no. It could be, but I'm just not seeing it. So this person needs time to consider all their investments. Whatever this person is currently entangled in, like I said, they're not in the deboarding of the stress plane yet. They're simply getting ready to land on the tarmac, on the runway. They're not actually on the ground yet. A lot of things for them might be literally up, well, figuratively up in the air, right? So, again, I told you, this could be an issue of timing, and Pentacles talks about that. This person could simply be looking at their calendar. I don't have the time to sit down in a meeting with you. I don't have the time to go to dinner with you. It's just not feasible or possible given all the things that I have on my schedule. See you next year. And I don't think they're being dismissive of you. I think that's just generally the truthful vibe of it is, I don't have time right now. Some might be so overwhelmed, they don't even have time to consider or think about your proposal. You know, they might hit you with a canned response of, oh, can I get back to you on that? Never having read the first word of your email, the first word of your text, or they glossed over it, they kind of got the gist, and they're like, oh, can I get back to you on that? And they run back to whatever is wrapping them up, whatever is consuming them. Yeah? Judgment. Here we go. This is a bit of an issue. Issue? Maybe not. I'm going to blank on this too. Judgment. Secondary major arcana for... Is it Scorpio? Shit. I'm going to have a moment here. Give me a second. Because I haven't seen the Judgment card in forever. And I think this is secondary for Scorpio. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Scorpio. I'm pretty sure it's Scorpio. I haven't seen this card in a long time in any deck. Anyway, so here we have, like I said, there will be action taken on a judgment call, right? And it is, ooh, okay. I don't normally point to that, but, you know, there is this angel-like figure here. I mostly talk about, because I'm normally seeing a more traditional depiction of the Judgment card, where it's people coming up out of their graves and it's like this revival of something, the return of something. And that could be the case. You know, like I told you, you're being put, in some of your cases, into the pending area of somebody else's life, or in the pending area of their things that need to be done, or things that need to be considered, or whatever. So there is that I'll get back to you kind of energy, or we'll come back to this idea in the future kind of thing going on here. The other thing that many readers talk about that I don't usually talk about is the angel-like figure that's going over here, the divine-like figure, which in this case, it's a very interesting way of depicting an angel. But, you know, guided by the powers that be. The timing of the situation, the return, the pending, the getting off the pending list, the being considered, you know, I do feel, okay, pending, somewhat okay. They're showing me that could be why you might be a little tentative to come forward. Because remember I told you guys when we were talking about the Nine of Wands that this person sees you coming and they're expecting you to offer. Some of you are also expecting this person to be like, oh, I'll get back to you, and putting you on a delay, putting things kind of on the back burner, or saying, you know, I'm a little busy right now. Can, you know, okay. So either of those scenarios, for whichever way it plays in your life, Sagittarius, is possibly repeating. Like the record player, or I guess it's a Victrola technically. Because what do you put on a Victrola or a record player? A record. And what do records do? They spin. They repeat. They go round and round and round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, right? So something here is repeated. It's a cycle. It's come back again and again and again, trying to get something going, trying to extend an offer, trying to get something ironed out, trying to get an offer accepted. Trying to, again, just like find the time. This person could be a jet setter. This person, you know, the reason they're on the Stress Express is because they're ripping and roaring across the globe. This could be like, you know, such a famous artist or such a very busy person that they have, like I said, a lot of irons in the fire. So you finding some wiggle room to get into their busy life is quite a task. Now, what is going on here is, I think that delay or the round and round that's happening between you is somehow guided and necessary and works. That's not what Sagittarius wants to hear. Sagittarius is like, but I'm out here with my cup offering it. What's up? You want to go on a date? You want to work on this project? You want to see a movie? You want to hang out? You know, whatever you're offering, whatever you want to do. And this person, you know, resets the record back to the beginning, like starts the track over again. It's like, huh? So somebody, either you or them or the both of you, are not pleased with the round and round and round, but somehow I feel that's what's necessary or what works or what, it's just, it's there. And it is what it is. Oh God, that damn phrase. It is what it is. I hate that phrase so much, but there it goes again. I said it. Ugh. Anyway, it works somehow. Now, some of you are looking at this outcome and you're like, say what? It doesn't work. Apparently it does. I don't know. They keep telling me it works. It works. It works. It does. It does. It does. Ace of Wands in reverse. So this creative project, this offer that you extend or that's extended towards you, whatever it is, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, not such an auspicious outlook. Looks like it's not going to go anywhere. And yeah, they're kind of like, no, not right now. Okay, thank you. Not right now. Not right now. Literally, it could be next year. It's got to be next year. Which, you know, when it comes to this time of year, you know, insert cheesy, overplayed joke of, you know, on New Year's Eve, people were like, well, I'll see you next year. Yeah, okay, after midnight, it's next year. We get it. We get the joke, John. We get it. Like, literally, that could be it. I'll see you next year on January 1st. Now, and that's not don't take that to the bank, okay? Unless they tell you that, unless you guys both look at each other's calendars and you're like, okay, January 1st, that works. Don't, you know, bank on that. But it's basically, it's not as far off as you think is how this is coming. I think one of you, whoever is the one receiving the offer, just doesn't have the gumption, the energy to satisfy this Eight of Wands, doesn't have... Is it interest? Let me see. Because wands are also about passion and like our intentions, what we're excited about, yeah? And no, it's not about interest. It's not about interest. Because this is, whoever this is, they're on board. Whoever this is, both of you, one of you, it doesn't matter. This is evaluation, a consideration, a careful consideration. This person, although weary, what did I tell you about this person, this Nine of Wands? They are the wounded warrior. They are the ride or die person. There is interest, judgment, round and round. Many of you haven't, you know, not all of you, obviously, but many of you have been down this road with this person before, have been trying for a while to find time to meet up or find time to approach and get started on a project, be able to, you know, be done with all your outside obligations, right? So the interest is not the problem here. Thank you for the clarity, because I was just like, sometimes, you know, wands talk about what we're willing to do. I feel you both are willing, but it's, you know, external forces, which again, guided. They're like, it's okay. Round and round, it's okay. This is, because they're like, look down. I'm like, okay, what am I looking at? Oh, Okay. I don't know what that means. Because they wanted me to look at the people in this car-like contraption. And the woman is conscious and she's standing up and she's kind of, you know, getting her bearings maybe, or, you know, dealing with her now sudden headache because they've been in a crash or something. Come on, man. I'm so tired of this storyline, if I'm honest. There's one person slumped over in that vehicle, right? The woman's standing, she's like kind of getting her bearings and, you know, coming to consciousness. This other guy right here by my ring finger, he's kind of like, huh, what's, you know, he's coming too. This other guy, he ain't gonna make it. Now, I'm not sitting here saying somebody's gonna die. No. But what I'm saying is, in some cases, I mean, that's kind of what I was saying. Something has to be put to bed. Judgment does talk about that. Finalities. Putting something to bed. Finally letting something end. Finally letting something go. And it also speaks about revivals. Bringing something back from the dead. Or refocusing, reestablishing a connection. Or reestablishing our intention and our focus on something. So basically, something has to be let go of in order for something. Yes. Botanical stuff, yes. And I told you something here, like this evaluation with the greenhouse. Some of these plants, they get to stay. They're healthy. We can see that they're healthy. All we need to do is keep watering them. You know, give them fresh soil. They're in a greenhouse, so they're gonna get plenty of sunlight. And some of them are absolute garbage. They're weeded out, and it needs to be scrapped. So someone is also kind of what they're saying, because yes, they're like, it's people. So someone has to be scrapped. This person, Nine of Wands person, they have to scrap a certain dynamic or a certain relationship. Business, personal, romantic, whatever. Something's got to be scrapped on their end first. Again, descending to the tarmac, descending to the runway, getting ready to get off of that plane. So until then, ain't nothing gonna take place. Until that situation is dead, done, dusted, we cannot have what the Ace of Wands talks about. New beginnings. Fresh new beginnings, right? Opportunities. Bright and shiny opportunities. Yeah? So, for now, Sagittarius, it's a no-go. Do you want to continue to wait on that energy? I don't know, because it's free world. It's a free world, and it's free will. I'm telling you, not right now. There's probably this roundabout energy going on, but in the situation, there's something here about repeating, and you've been down this road before. If you're done with it, you're done with it. If the other person is done with it, they're done with it. There's nothing here. Nothing in tarot is finite. Nothing in tarot is made of stone. Everything has to be accepted or adhered to or played with, I'll say. Like, you have to engage in this energy. You can remove yourself at any time. Okay? So some of you are going to be like, screw it, I'm done. Sagittarius is not one to wait around for too long. Yeah, of the fire signs, I'm going to say Sag is probably the one to bounce first. Fonzie. You arrive late to the party and you leave first to the party. Like, that's the cool kid thing to do, right? Arrive late, leave early. Shows no bones about it. You know, I could take it or leave it. That's sometimes the motif, or sometimes the standard operating practice of a Sagittarius. Some of you are going to hit that. Some of you. Not all. Overall energy is the sun. Secondary major for Leo. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo, but you don't have to be. So overall, this is what we're after. Some type of joy, some type of fulfillment, some type of happy times. I mean, look at these two dancing around a garden with a little white dog. Isn't that so precious and cute? Sunflowers everywhere. Top hat looking toppy. I don't know. But it's a blissful scene, right? And there's not anything really tarnishing this moment. So maybe that's what you're after. Like for the Sag who wants to just work on a project with someone, you know, I just want you to show up to this event, you know, share some stories, give some commentary, give some, like maybe you want, you know, an accomplished writer to come, like maybe you're a teacher or something like that, and maybe you want a local writer to come to your middle school and, you know, just talk to some of your students, like some of your more, you know, more gifted students who are showing promise as future writers or journalists or something like that. Like, please, could you just come and talk to our 6th graders or something like that? Just a moment. I just want a moment of your time. And again, a Sag is not going to beg forever because, you know, eventually, number one, the school year will end. The budget for your project is going to, you know, not withstand the time constraints here. But for more of you, it is an extended moment, meaning you want to share in a good vibe, in a good relationship, in a good exchange with someone on a regular basis. Does that mean, you know, in romance, do you want to date them? Probably. Does it mean in romance, do you want to marry them? Not necessarily. You know, you're all going to be coming at this from different ways, because I feel like some of you, this person has been in your vicinity for a long time and you want something really long lasting and strong. Others of you, it's like, hey, we're vibing. It's cool. Let's just ride this vibe wave until it's done. You know what I mean? It's a bad analogy, but this is like a high. Bad analogy. I'm telling you now, it's a bad analogy, but this is what this is like. You want to experience this bliss. I've never done any type of drug ever, but let's say this was like doing ecstasy with someone. It doesn't last forever, from what I understand. It doesn't last, you know, too long, but like, it's like this euphoric feeling that you want to experience. And again, like, come give a talk to my kids. Come do this art project with me. Go out on a date with me. Whatever it is. Like, let's just have a good moment together. So others of you, you want that moment to be much, much longer because, you know, your investment or your intention is that. Others of you, it's just like, I just want, you know, to spend the day with you. Or I just want you to come and give this talk. Or I just want to work on this project with you. It's going to last 2 months. And then from there on, we can just be, you know, internet buddies, and that's it. So you're all going to have different measures to what the sun is. Ultimately, that is what... Oh, okay, thank you. They're also giving me, because it is the overall energy, it's overseeing this. Meaning, this is in the backdrop of everything. Some type of extended or immense happiness and contentment and bliss is here. For the taking. Okay, thank you. For the taking. It's just possibly down to a matter of time, because I really feel in some of your cases, like, just to be statistically correct, some of you, it's not shared, but in most cases, this is shared. The intention is the same for both people. The intention is the same for both sides. Just a matter of aligning and getting on the right path, or getting the damn schedule together, okay? Sagittarius, that is your reading for mid-December. If you liked it, the like button is down below. Go ahead and hit it for me. You can leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated in your life. If it did, you can share the video or let other people know that you like my stuff. And of course, if you are not subscribed, feel free to subscribe, guys. Come back in the future and throughout all times and see me here if you hit the subscribe button. Sag, I'm going to be back doing the January readings and the mid soon. I'm going to do the no communication readings. Those went off pretty well, I think, back in October, so I'm going to bring those back hopefully here before 2019 is done. So you have all those to look forward to, and I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.